Dear students, in this session we are going to discuss about encoders and also the types of encoders and how we are going to design a logic diagram for the encoders. So first we should know what is meant by encoder. An encoder is a combinational circuit which converts the binary information from 2 power n input lines to a maximum of n output lines. So the encoders are used to minimize the number of data lines in the transmission. So I already told you it has 2 power n input lines. Out of these input lines, only one input will be active at any time. The encoder is used to activate that input to a coded binary output with n bits. So in an encoder, the number of outputs is less than the number of inputs. The block diagram of encoder is shown here. So you can see in the input side we are having 2 power n inputs, and output side we are going to obtain only n outputs. So for example, if I want to give the input as 2 power 3 means then I will get only 3 outputs through the encoder. Now we will discuss about the types of encoders. There are so many types of encoders, but in this session we will discuss about octal to binary encoder and priority encoder. First we will see about octal to binary encoder. So in octal to binary encoder we are having 8 inputs and 3 outputs. So it is assumed that only one input has a value 1 at any given time. So that corresponding octal digit will be converted into the equivalent 3-bit binary value. You can look at the block diagram for this octal to binary encoder. In this block diagram, in the input side, we are having 2 power 3 inputs, that is 8 inputs, and we are naming that from the digits 0 to 7. And the output side, we are having 3 outputs, and we are naming that as B0, B1 and B2. So the input is a octal number and the output is nothing but the corresponding binary value for the activated input octal number. So now you look at the truth table. In this truth table, you consider the inputs as 0 to 7 and the binary values are taken as B1, B0, B1 and B2. So now we are going to write the equivalent binary value for the given octal number. For 0, we can write it as 000. For 1, 001. And similarly for 7, you can write the equivalent binary value as 111. Now we have to decide a combinational circuit for this octal to binary encoder. So first obtain the expression for the binary values B0, B1 and B2. So from the truth table, you can consider the column B0. So in this column, wherever we are getting the value as 1, so that equivalent octal value should be considered in the final expression. So we can write B0 equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So suppose if any one of these inputs are active means then my B0 value will be activated. Then B1 can be written as 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7. Similarly B2 can be written as 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. The implementation of octal to binary encoder is discussed here. You can see the expression for output B0, B1, B2. So we obtained the expressions as B0 equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, B1 equal to 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 and B2 equal to 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. So by using the OR gate, you can implement these expressions in your logic diagram. So 3 OR gates are used here. So for example, if we want to convert the octal number 2 into the equivalent binary value means 2 will be activated as 1. So you can see in the expression 2 is present in B1. So B1 value becomes 1. So we will get the output as 0, 1, 0. That is nothing but B0 is equivalent to 0, B1 is equivalent to 1 and B2 is equivalent to 0. So 0, 1, 0 which is the equivalent binary value for the given octal number 2. Similarly, another one example we can consider as 7. So 7 is the input which is activated as 1, and that will be converted into the corresponding binary value by using these expressions. So we can see in all these three expressions 7 is present. So if 7 is equivalent to 1, then B0, B1 and B2, all these three values will be equivalent to 1, which is nothing but the equivalent binary value for the octal number 7. Now we will discuss about the priority encoder. So priority encoder is an encoder circuit that includes the priority function. So in priority encoder, so if two or more inputs are equal to 1 at the same time, the input having the highest priority will be considered first. So we can consider the block diagram of this priority encoder. In the block diagram, I am considering 4 inputs. So inputs are 4 means we can take 2 power 2 is the input order. So 2 outputs are obtained in this priority encoder. So we are considering the inputs as D0, D1, D2 and D3. So the outputs are taken as X and Y. So in the input side, I am going to set one priority order for all the inputs. D0 is taken as the lowest priority and D3 is taken as the highest priority order. So the priority order increases in the way from D0 to D3. So you look at the truth table for this priority encoder. In the truth table, D0, D1, D2 and D3 is considered as input. X and Y are taken as the outputs. So if all my inputs are 0 means no value is activated here. So the output is X and X. So the X denotes it is a don't care term. So in the next one 0 0 0 1, that is D0 is activated as 1. So my X value and Y value is equivalent to 0 0. Similarly in the next one 0 0 1 X. So this X represents the don't care term for D0 because D1 is having the highest priority when compared to D0. So whenever D1 becomes 1, there is no need to look into the D0 value. So we are considering it as a don't care term. So what will be our output? Our output is 0, 1. So next, if D2 becomes 1 means then there is no need to look for the D0 and D1 values because D0 and D1 are having the lowest priority when compared to D2. And similarly, when D3 becomes 1 means D0, D1, D2 values become don't care values because they are all having the lowest priority when compared with D3. So the corresponding outputs are given in the truth table. Here we are going to discuss about the logical expression for X and Y. By using the K-map method, we can derive the expression for the variables X and Y. So consider the truth table from our previous slide. So in the truth table, the inputs are marked as D0, D1, D2 and D3. X and Y represents the output of our priority encoder. So by using a 4 variable K-map, we can derive the expression for the variables X and Y. So D0, D1, D2, D3 are marked in the K-map structure as shown in the diagram. So first we will look into the expression for the variable X. So you consider the truth table. The first value, all our inputs are 0. When all our inputs are 0, the value of X is equivalent to a don't care term. So the first cell in the K-map will be marked as X, which is nothing but a don't care term. So the second value D0 will be equivalent to 1. When D0 is equivalent to 1, you look at the K-map. The last two rows represents D0 value as 1. So replace the last two rows values by 0, which is nothing but our output X value. And when the third quantity D1 is equivalent to 1, so D1 will be 1 for the second row and the third row. So replace the second and third row in our K-map by the value 0, which is our output value X. So similarly, the fourth value D2 is equivalent to 1. So look at the K map. D2 is 1 for the last two columns. That is the third column and the fourth column. So our X value is equivalent to 1. So replace the third and fourth column values by the binary value 1. So last value D3 is equivalent to 1. D3 is 1 for the second and the third column. So replace the second and third column of our K map by the binary value 1. So after simplifying the K map structure, you will get the expression for X as D2 plus D3. Similarly, for Y, the expression we are obtaining as Y equal to D3 plus D1 into D2 bar. Here the implementation of priority encoder using logic gates are shown here. By using the expression X and Y, we can implement the Boolean functions by using the basic logic gates. Here we are using one AND gate, one NOT gate and two OR gates to obtain the expression for X and Y. So X is given as D2 plus D3 and Y is given as D3 plus D1 into D2 bar.